안녕하십니까 여러분. 저는 영국 아저씨입니다. Hello and welcome to a new PPT game. And today I'm going to be featuring an actual reading game that you can use for the reading part of your lessons. This game I've called the zombie reading game. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing you may want to do is change the view size to 16 by 9 if it's not already set in 16 by 9 on your computer. You can use it in 4 by 3, but it does look much better if you set it to the 16 by 9 aspect ratio. So if you're using a Korean computer, in PPT, click on Design, and then click on Slider Kugi, which means slide size, and then finally just select the 16 by 9, okay, 16 by 9 to change the size. Okay, let's get into the game. So I've set this game up to work for around 10 to 12 students. I will also make one for around 20 students that I will add later. And this is the game here, the first slide. It's quite noisy, this first slide. Maybe it's scary for some kids, I don't know. So I tend to play this game with maybe 4, 5 and 6th grade, not so much with younger learners. Reading games seem to suit older students better. And what's going to happen? Everybody's going to stand up, and you can make an order, go from the first student at the front and move around to the back, or vice versa. And then one of the students is going to read a sentence. Is it a zombie? And as you can see, if you get this zombie character, you can continue to stand up. And here's another one. Yes, it is.
Sit down, zombies.
If you get this character, then you have to sit down. However, read one more. No, it isn't.
Stand up again, zombies.
If you get this zombie, the student that read the word or the sentence can choose another student who is currently sitting down to stand up again. As you can see in the video, I've put Korean instructions in there to help the students to understand how to play this game. Okay, so let's get into it again. Round one. So this is a template. So you can change this template as you want. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So just for example, make it very simple. Put first, second, third. So if you're teaching the lesson, what grade are you in? This is a good example of how you could build a game to play. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and finally sixth. Cool. And if I now open this slide up, so you can see there, I've got the keywords that I'm going to use. So one of the students will choose one of these words and they need to read the word, okay? So we got here first.
Sit down, zombies.
So that student has to sit down. That's my voice that I recorded and manipulated. So if they get this zombie, they can continue standing and they continue to be in the game. So there you go, sit down. That student has to sit down. Okay, this student has to sit down as well. And let's choose fifth. Stand up. That student can continue standing up. Now the final one here, when the student reads this one, sixth.
Stand up again, zombies.
Excellent. So this student can choose one of the students who is currently sitting down to stand up again. That's what makes this game interesting. Even if you're out of the game, you can come back into the game again later. Okay, so as I said, this is a template. You've got A, B, C, D, E, F. So just, change these as you want to. Change to any text you want. Change as you want. And you can make, full sentences, single words, as you like. And obviously for more high-level students, you can make longer and more difficult sentences. And all you do is just click on those boxes after they've read them, and reveal whether they're going to sit down or stand up, like that. Okay. So most students that I've played this with seem to think it's quite fun. Most students seem to really like zombies. And what I've done is there's a round 1 and there's a round 2. Okay. So there's 2 rounds. So you can play 1 round. And if you have around 10 to 12 students, you should be left with either 1 or 2 students standing by the last slide. For the bigger game that I make, I designed it so around 3 or 4 students are left standing. And you can give some prize to the students, the 1 student or the students who are left standing at the end. And yeah, this is a pretty fun game. It's quite a nice, simple game actually, and it's good to get students standing up. And what I really like about this game is that it's very easy to quickly make this game. So if you're short on time and you don't have time to make like a traditional PPT bomb game, you can just literally drop the word scene very quickly. If you want to use just 1 round and make a game that lasts just 1 minute, then that's cool. That works fine. So that is it. Thank you very much for being a zombie. Thank you very much for watching, and I will try and release some new games soon. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.